with that too, I'd like to pass the mic over to Roxanne, because she had a pretty powerful story too. So Roxanne, thank you.
I was diagnosed with cancer. I didn't know if I was going to live or die during my ordeal. And I went through 2 years of treatment, and it was pretty brutal on my body in all aspects. And I was at a point of almost despair after the completion of treatment. My oncologist very matter-of-factly said, "This is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah." And I said, well, how am I going to do that? And the medication that I'm on for cancer counters everything that you've asked me to do. And he basically said to me, you're just going to have to figure out what works for you. And I left his office, and I got into my car in the parking lot, and I literally just bawled my eyes out because I didn't know how I was going to do that. And through the whole process of treatment, you take a test, you get results, they tell you what to do. And for 2 years, I was following a medical process that was being dictated to me. At that time, I was at a point where now my health and well-being for percentage, to keep the percentage of reoccurrence as small as possible, it was just figure it out. And I really was in despair at the time. And we went away with Pete and Patty, and we sat at the table and we were just talking, and I think I was sort of explaining a little bit about that to them. And they had gone through my journey with me, and Pete said the same thing that he was told, you should contact Chris at TriCore. And so he passed the information on to me, and I believe Pete even did an intro for me with Chris. I contacted Chris, and I basically said to him, I got a lot of issues going on, and I have cancer. I don't know if you're going to be able to help me. And Chris said, well, let's come in, talk with me, and when we're done, we'll see what we can do. And it's been a process, something that Pete said, which really works well. It is a slow process, and it's a methodical process that they bring you through from nutrition. And for me, for cancer, there's a whole nutritional process that goes with that doesn't go with somebody who doesn't have cancer. Breaking down the processes, we started it slowly, and it was with nutrition. And there's so much more to it. It's not just, can you lift a weight? Can you do a squat? There's, the food sensitivities and what how your body reacts to things. And one of the medications that I am on that I have to continue for many years for cancer, we had to figure out how we were going to counteract the side effects to it. And TriCore is able, through their nutritional portion of the program, they're able to work with you with what medications you have to take. So as Pete said, I could go on, but I will pass the mic. But I can tell you, I will also tell you that it has been life-changing. And TriCore is with you every step of the way, whether you have a good day or a bad day, no matter where you are in the program, no matter what degree you are, they're there for you. Basically, I'm almost going to say 24/7, because you are. So it has changed my life, and I can say that if a time comes when my cancer returns, I can actually say I've done everything possible to keep that percentage very small with the help of TriCore.
Thank you, Roxanne. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if I covered what you wanted.
No, you're fine. Thank you very much. it's so important for people to know that too. Like, it's health prevention is what it is. You know, as we are trying to prevent different types of health issues, diseases, illnesses, and just basically able to live the life that you want to live is what wellness is. You know, focusing on your fitness, nutrition, and recovery, it's a complete package. You don't just single one of those out. And, like what Roxanne was saying on the different components of the program is we've tried to address all of those components. So when somebody comes in, they're getting holistic approach to health. And again, everybody's story is so different. Thank you guys so much for sharing. Who likes to go next?